Assalamualaikum madam, we are from group 2. We're going to present our part of this task. So first of all, I'm going to introduce myself and my group mates. My name is Ilyas Arif bin Razli Sham. This is Megat Ameer Izzuddin bin Hasno. And this is Mohammad Haris bin Muhammad Helmi. And this is Mohammad Danish Haiqal bin Muhammad Nizan. So now we're going to start presenting our task. Enjoy.
Hello guys, today I will explain how to solve the Sudoku in question number 2. First of all, look at this cell. We can insert 1 in this cell because in square 3, 1 cannot be in row 2 or row 3. Then, we can enter 4 in this cell because in row 5, 4 cannot be in column 5 or column 6. The third step is to insert 1 in this cell because there is already a 1 in column 2, column 3, and also in row 7. The fourth step is to insert 3 in this cell because there is already a 3 in column 5 and also in row 9. After that, we can insert 3 in this cell because there is already a 3 in row 8 and also in row 9. Next, we can enter 3 in this cell because there is already a 3 in row 3, column 8, and also in column 9. Then, we can put 5 in this cell because in square 4, 5 cannot be in column 1 or in row 6. From there, enter 5 in this cell because 5 cannot be in square 2, row 4, row 5, or row 9. From there, we can put 8 in this cell because row 5 needs an 8. From there, we can put another 8 in this cell because 8 cannot be in row 1 or column 5. Then, we can put yet another 8 in this cell because 8 cannot be in row 1 or row 2. Then, insert 8 in this cell because this number cannot be in column 5 or column 6. After that, enter 8 in this cell because in row 4, 8 cannot be inserted in column 1, square 5, column 7, or column 9. Next, we can put a 9 in this cell because it cannot be in row 3 or column 9. From there, we can also put another 9 in this cell because it cannot be in row 9 or column 8. From there, we can put yet another 9 in this cell because it cannot be in row 8 or row 9. Next, put 5 in this cell because in square 8, number 5 cannot be in row 9. From there, enter 5 in this cell because in square 7, number 5 cannot be in column 1, column 2, or row 8. Due to square 8 not having a number 6, we can put number 6 in this cell. From there, number 6 can be inserted into this cell because it cannot be in column 5 or column 6. From there, number 6 can be inserted in this cell because in row 3, this number cannot be in square 2, column 7, or column 8. From there, we can insert number 6 in this cell because in column 1, another number 6 cannot be inserted in row 1, row 4, or row 7. The next step is to insert 7 in this cell because in row 1, number 7 cannot be put in column 6. Also, we can put a 9 in this cell because row 1 does not have a 9. Next, put 8 in this cell because in this square, 8 cannot be located in column 1, row 8, or row 9. From there, we can insert 8 in this cell because in this square, 8 cannot be located in row 4 or column 2. We can also put a 9 in this cell because in the square, the 9 cannot be in column 2. From there, we can insert another 9 in this cell because in the square, the 9 cannot be in row 4 or column 6. Due to square 4 not having a number 4, we can insert 4 in this cell. From there, we can put 4 in this cell because in this square, 4 cannot be in column 2. We can also put another 4 in this cell because in this square, 4 cannot be located in row 2 or in column 7. Next, we can enter a 4 in this cell because in this square, a 4 cannot be in column 7 or in row 6. Due to row 7 not having a 4, we can insert the number 4 in this cell. Also, due to square 1 not having a 6, we can put the number 6 in the cell. From there, 6 can be inserted in the cell because in this square, 6 cannot be placed in column 2. Due to column 4 not having a 7, we can put the number 7 in this cell. We can also put 7 in this cell because number 7 cannot be located in row 4. From there, we can put 7 in this cell because in this square, 7 cannot be inserted in row 3. Next, insert 1 in this cell because in this square, 1 cannot be in column 7 or in column 8. From there, we can put another number 1 in this cell because in this square, 1 cannot be placed in row 6. We can also put 2 in this cell because there is no 2 in this square. We can also put another 2 in this cell because there is no 2 in row 2. From there, we can enter another 2 in this cell because there is no number 2 in this square. In this cell, we can insert the number 2 because in this square, the number 2 cannot be in column 9. Then, we can insert 2 in this cell because in this square, 2 cannot be in row 8. Finally, the remaining cells will be filled with number 7 because the squares need a 7.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Moving on to question 4, which is, this question stated that Aminah, Fatimah, Aisyah and Nurul Hidayah all have birthdays in this month. Their age will be 6, 9, 11 and 12. The presents they receive are a guitar, a bike, an aquarium and a laptop. So we need to use the clues below to find out who got what and how old they were. So in order to solve this question, we must construct a table. So first of all, we must list the name first, which is Aminah, Fatimah, Aisyah and Nurul Hidayah. So a friendly reminder, before you construct a table, you must ensure that the name of the list must be in the middle. Why? This is because if we put the name in the middle, we can easily detect how old is she and what present does she get. So as you can see from the table, my right hand side represent the girl's age, while my left hand side represent the present that the girls get. So as you can see from your left hand side, A represent for aquarium, B represent a bike, L represent a laptop, and G represent for guitar. So first and foremost, in order to answer this question, we must read the clue below. So for A, Nurul Hidayah, who is the second oldest, did not get a guitar. So based on our understanding, we know that Nurul Hidayah, who is the second oldest, which means that in the years that given, which is 12, 11, 9 and 6, Nurul Hidayah are 11 years old. So we just simply cross all the information that are not related to Nurul Hidayah. Other than that, so the 11 column will also be cross automatic because of Nurul Hidayah are 11 years old. Besides that, we knew that Nurul Hidayah did not get a guitar, so we automatically cross the guitar column on Nurul Hidayah. Move on to clue B. The person who got the aquarium was the youngest person who is not Aisyah. So right now, we don't have a clue on who is the youngest person, but we have a clue that Aisyah was not the youngest, so either Fatimah or Aminah. So it's okay, we move to clue C, which is the bike was given to an 11 years old. So we knew that Nurul Hidayah are 11 years old, so we just take the bike column for Nurul Hidayah. So which means that other present will be incorrect for Nurul Hidayah, while the bike column will be incorrect for all of them, besides Nurul Hidayah. So we move to clue D, which is the laptop was given to the oldest person who is not Aminah. So it means that the oldest person is not Aminah, is not Nurul Hidayah, but it's okay. We move to clue E, which is Aisyah is not the oldest girl. So which means that Aminah, Aisyah and Nurul Hidayah was not the oldest person. So the answer will be Fatimah. So we just simply tick correct for Fatimah as she is the oldest person for that group. So other than that will be incorrect for the 12th column. Before that, before we miss something, we knew that Fatimah is the oldest person for that group. So as we refer to clue D, which is the laptop was given to the oldest person, so we just automatically take for Fatimah, which she get a laptop. So we just tick here, correct, while others are incorrect. And for the laptop column, just cross it for all other people. So after we have done all the clues above, so to avoid confusion, we just simply cross out all the clues that we have done. So moving to clue B. So the clue B stated that the person who got the aquarium was the youngest person who is not Aisyah. So we knew that Fatimah is 12 years old and Nurul Hidayah is 11 years old. So we had an extra information, which is the youngest person are not Aisyah. So we just simply cross out the 6 years old column for Aisyah and tick a correct for a 9 years old for Aisyah. While Aminah are the opposite, which is Aminah is 6 years old, while the 9 years old column are incorrect for Aminah. So after we identify who is the youngest, so the clue B can be solved, which is Aminah, who is the youngest, will get an aquarium for her. So on the table, we just cross the guitar column and tick a correct for aquarium for Aminah, and the others will just cross out. And last but not least, so the leftovers will be for Aisyah, which is she will get a guitar for her present. So after we had done the table, so we can easily to list down the person, the age, and the present that she will get. So based on the table we get, Aminah, which is 6 years old, will get an aquarium, while Fatimah, which is 12 years old, will get a laptop, while Aisyah, which is 9 years old, will get a guitar. Nurul Hidayah, which is 11 years old, will get a bicycle. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Haris bin Muhammad Ilmi, and today I'm going to present for question number 5. Okay, so the question tells us that Captain Jack Sparrow and his crew have found 24 bars of gold. His 3 crew split the bars into 4 equal piles. So the first question is, how many bars in each pile? So we all know that 4 piles equals 24 bars, and we want to know how many bars in one pile. So the way we're going to do that is by dividing 24 bars with 4 piles, and we're going to get how many bars in one pile, which is 6 bars. But the captain decides that everyone should have a different amount. The captain should have the most bars, Bert should have 2 fewer bars than the captain, Barry should have half as much as the captain, and Bill should have at least the same amount of Bert. So we're going to start by giving the captain the most bars and give the captain 8 bars, and Bert have 2 fewer bars than the captain, so 8 minus 2 equals 6 bars, and Barry should have half as much as the captain. But we cannot give Barry 4 bars, because then Bill would have the same amount of bars as Bert. So Barry would have 3 bars and Bill will have 7 bars, and the total will equal to 24 bars. Thank you very much.
So, from this presentation, we can conclude that Sudoku is a very challenging brain game that we can play. Not only that we can have fun when we play the game, we also can improve ourselves to be very meticulous and very clever. As for example, we have to plug the numbers in the right place to continue playing. So that is our conclusion for this presentation. I hope that you enjoy our presentation for today. Thank you.